Let me show you how to create a custom color map, color ramp in QGIS. This is open source options. Theoretical tutorial. Let's go ahead and get started. You can see here I have a relative elevation model added in. I'm going to explain relative elevation models in a future video, but right now I'm going to show you how we can create some custom symbology for this raster layer. So I'm going to activate my layer over here, just make sure it's active. I'm going to come over and change from single band gray to single band pseudo color. Now, here we have the default, one of the defaults, a turbo ramp selected. I have options down here. If I click on this arrow, I can now come down to create new color ramp. And I can select a gradient, color presets, random. I want to do a gradient. Most of these ramps here are going to be gradients, and I want a gradient also. And when I do that, it's going to pop up this dialog here. And you can see it gives me a simple ramp that goes from a darker green to a lighter green. And you can see that darker green over here in the table of contents is where lower values are, and the lighter green is for higher values. Now it's very, very easy to adjust this color ramp. So let's say I want to go from a color like maybe blue. I can just double click on this color here, or drop down from here to change it. And I can bring this over to uh, a blue color that I like. And then I can come over and change this. Maybe this is going to come over to something like green. And we can throw a green color in there like this and choose the shade of green that we like. Something like that. Okay. And now we can click OK, and you can see that color ramp is applied to our map. But what if we don't like that? What if we want to make some changes? Well, now we can click on the color ramp. If we just click on this ramp in the layer styling panel, if we just click on the ramp, it will bring this back up. And now we have the option to add another stop. So I can come over here and I can double click and it will add another stop here. And I can change the color of this stop. So let's say I want to make this come over to something, maybe you want to fade into like a whitish color, a lighter blue, something like this. We can add that there. And now we can add another color here if we want to. We can make this maybe a tan color, something like that. We can add another stop here. That puts us into maybe a more brown color, like that. Okay, and now from here we can also adjust where these stops occur. So we can drag this up, can drag this up, and we can drag this up. So we can adjust exactly where those breaks are going to occur, uh, and that gives us this kind of custom ramp here. Now let's click OK, and we can see that that's been applied based on our preferences. So we can see how that lines up with this relative elevation model. Now, an important thing with the relative elevation model is adjusting our max minimum and maximum values here. So I'm going to come over and give this a value of about 15. And this is going to really highlight our river channels. And I'm going to slide down and give this a value of about -5. Maybe we'll even change this to -1. And so here you can start to see those river channels get highlighted a little more if I can zoom in on the appropriate channels. It's kind of interesting the way this is occurring. Our -1 is still has some green in it. So let's go back to here. Let's change our color 1. So if we click here and we copy this HTML notation and we come here and we paste that color, now we've updated that ramp so the lower values should be correct. And there we can see those river channels pop out a little more. And we can see those valley bottoms pop out. with our streamlines. Now, the thing you might want to do is get a little more variation in those valley bottoms. So one way we can do this is by decreasing this value to 10, which might not be a huge change. We can decrease this a little to -5, and there we start to see a little more of that pop out. We can also let me just adjust this back to -5. You can see that we have some low points away from our channels, which is causing some of this to look the way it is. But there you see how we can adjust those values to give us that landscape effect. Now we can also bring this back to our full range of values by going -21, I believe it was about 623. And you can see how that comes back and gives us our original values again. Now, if we want to save this, that's very easy to do. We click our drop down here and we click Save Color Ramp. That's going to bring this up. We get a destination to our project styles. We can give it a name, which I will call REM blue, tan, brown, green. We can add some tags like colorful or topography. This is for topography, and we can add it to our favorites, and we can click save. Now, let's see if we can go access this again. So we have that. Let's turn on, let's just try to adjust this one with that color ramp, our Henry Creek merge. Now we can come down to our color ramps, and we can click all color ramps. We don't see it in there. At least I don't think we see it in there. So the way we access this is we are going to right click here, go to properties. There'll be our properties dialog here. And now we'll go to symbology. Okay, so I had a slight issue with the way I saved this. So we're going to close out of here. Let's just cancel that. Let's come back to our Henry Fork REM. We'll just turn that on. If we go to our color ramp, and when we save this color ramp, let's save it to our default. And if we name this REM Est for now, we can change this again to topography, and we can click save. And now let's turn this off. Let's go back to our Henry Creek merge. Let's come down, click our drop down. If we go to all color ramps, you can see we have REM test right here in our list now. And now we can click on that, and it applies that to our to an existing raster. And you can see this raster here is symbolized to have some transparency, so that we can see the hillshade beneath it. But there you go. That's how you can create that custom color ramp in QGIS to give your maps that specific flair. Check out opensourceoptions.com for free courses and more tutorials.